That's right. Ding a ding a ding a
I need the
Oh man.
yeah.
No, they're not doing it.
Waiting. Hey guys, welcome back to our reaction to Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix. Today we're watching episode 6, Masks. Is that weird? Masks. So, obvi, blue spirit action.
Obvi.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, this is the only time that would really make sense.
Yes.
So I think we're here. I think we made it.
We made it to this point.
Which I think that they found an opportunity for it naturally to come about. It is very interesting that it is connected to all of this spirit world stuff, especially because if they're going to be calling this character, this figure, the blue spirit, for first time watchers, it almost feels connected to the last episode in that way, not realizing that it's actually Zuko. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's kind of, yeah. I kind of like that. That's interesting. And last episode, we were introduced to Ko as an antagonist in this show. I'm here for it. I think that that's another interesting thing, that it's that part of the story is disconnected from the finale, which is really when we see him only in the original. So he kind of exists as a standalone, away from the conflict of the finale. So yeah, very, very interesting. Because if you remember in the original, he's the one that reveals the fish as, you know, the spirits of the moon and the ocean, as that they took physical form and they are in the physical world as those koi fish. So, and we had June, so she'll show up. She has something to do in this episode connected to the blue spirit for sure, right? Because they established her.
Yeah, but did they have anything to sniff?
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. That was interesting.
Because isn't it Katara's necklace?
You know what it's gonna be?
Or
I
no?
think it is Katara's necklace, yeah. You know what I think it's gonna be?
Okay.
I think it's going to be, he's gonna find their bodies.
You think?
Yeah,
That
and sniff their bodies and
my
stuff.
mind.
Yeah, maybe. That could be it.
Then he'll kidnap them or something.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. We didn't see the archers in action. I forget what they're called, but we didn't see the archers in action as we did.
Well, I feel like they're leading up to.
Yeah, hopefully we see them, because that's a really cool scene. And then I wonder if we'll get more Gyatso in this. I wonder if that discussion when he said, "Oh, we'll have more time."
Like it was a goodbye.
Yeah, it seemed because he had that whole monologue and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like that there was a transition. It didn't. I feel like that keeps happening. So they're almost like pairs. Kyoshi Island is really the only standalone episode they've had. Well, I guess in the first one, but they've definitely been paired up. You know, like the Omashu episodes was 2. Now this whole Spirit World episode is 2. The finale will be 2.
It was at least 2. It was like multiple.
The Omashu?
Yeah.
It was 2.
There's multiple elements.
Yeah. No. I'm saying the Omashu episode ended with Aang getting arrested and Iroh getting arrested. And with that battle and everything, and it was over. Do you see what I'm saying? And then it was a cliffhanger. Same thing with this. There was a cliffhanger. I'm saying it's pairing up episodes in this show. It's pairing up kind of like like an arc. A story arc is 2 episodes basically. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's a good move on behalf of the writers. So I'm excited to see where they take it this episode. Yep.
If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more. Also, leave a comment letting us know what you think of this episode. And if you want access to full-length uncut reactions, you can go check out our Patreon, where you can support the channel and get special perks. And without further ado,
let us get into this episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
We spend so much time hiding who we really are, so it's hard to remember there was a time when we were actually excited to show the world our true face.
Very impressive.
the theme is masks.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Does it look right? I had trouble with the shoulder guards.
I remember my first war council meeting. They were smaller back then, more private. Ozai, however, seems to enjoy having an audience.
Father says he welcomes different opinions.
I'd advise against testing that. Best to observe.
Oh
and
no.
learn for now.
How do I look?
Like a prince.
He looks so happy. He's so proud. This is sad.
Oh.
Why were we off course? Who changed the heading?
We've been playing catch up for too long.
I think it's time for a new strategy.
You think I am the one hunting the Avatar? I am the commander of this ship.
And I am an admiral.
What? Admiral Zhao.
Of course, I welcome your assistance. In fact, I expect it. I'll come by later to discuss a few personnel changes I'd like to make.
No, he's
Until
picking
then,
his
carry
britches
on.
now.
What's happened?
Lieutenant G, resume our original course. Did you hear me? Resume course! Lieutenant, do you know what the punishment for mutiny is?
I do, and that's why I can't do what you say. Admiral Zhao was very clear with these orders and what would happen if we didn't follow them.
Would have been good if you were able to kind of pull on their loyalty a little
Seriously?
bit. But you
Gonna
treated
let
them
this
so
spineless
badly.
slug tell us what to do?
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't know what's at stake. We can't let him come in and take it all away. Not after everything we've been through.
For the last 3 years, we've only had each other. And that's still true. Only those of us on
They
this
care about
boat
him.
know what it's been like. Zhao is not the one who deserves your loyalty.
General, with all due respect, your nephew doesn't know the meaning of the word. If he did, he would have shown us, the people who've been with him night and day for 3 years, a lot more respect. Instead, we've had to put up with his insults and abuse and tantrums. He doesn't care what we've had to sacrifice because he's never had to sacrifice anything. And if you ask anyone here, they'll tell
right,
you
here
he
we
may
go.
be a prince, but he's not our prince.
Wow.
Is he gonna tell them the story?
Sir,
I know Zuko has his rough edges. But you must understand, he's been through a lot. And he knows far more about sacrifice than you can ever know.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Looks good. Looks good. Wow. The fire sages.
Greetings, wise sages. I'm glad to see you.
Okay.
My
Really?
name is Aang,
You
and
think?
I'm here to visit the shrine of Avatar Roku. I'm the Avatar.
We know.
Why would he say?
Wait! You're supposed to be men of peace.
Friendly one.
I'm a friend. Our Roku shrine. Quickly.
He's just been waiting for this day.
Oh, easy girl. Caught us out, have we?
Just a random piece of thread.
Let's go.
I believe the Avatar.
That's an awesome.
Not any one
It's
kingdom.
pretty.
Oh, it's so good.
Sadly, the great sage and the others believe the Firelord is their true spiritual leader. These are relics from previous avatars that my grandfather gathered for safekeeping.
I need to make contact with Avatar Roku. He's the only one who can tell me how to save
They
my
just
friends.
left out the part about the solstice.
Mm-hmm.
I will hold them off for as long as I can. Remember the teachings of Avatar Roku. Fire is not meant to dominate the other elements. It should exist in balance with them.
The only
This
one
guy's so sweet.
who can provide balance is Firelord Ozai. He will unify the world, not the Avatar. And you have no idea how powerful he will soon become. Now,
What do I know him from?
for the last time,
Lost.
step aside.
Oh my
I
gosh.
can't do that.
The other guy.
Then
Yes.
you shall burn.
Dharma.
Shayu dies quick. Yes, here we go.
Who dares disturb the peace of the Avatar?
The Avatar.
It's me, Aang.
Is it not customary to bow before your elders and to avert your eyes
He's not warm like he is. He's different.
and hop on one leg?
Oh. Oh, okay. No, he is. All right. Wow. Okay.
Forgive me, I couldn't resist. It's good to see you, Aang. But what took you so long?
Oh,
I
his
thought
voice
you would
is
come
not.
to seek my advice sooner.
Avatar Kyoshi told me that I need to figure things out on my own.
That's no Roku
that
voice.
is part of
No,
my
it's
journey.
not.
Sounds like her. Kyoshi has always been kind of...
I thought you'd all be like that. Aren't avatars incarnations?
Wow,
of
they
each other?
really changed
Share the
him.
same
Oh my
spark, but we
gosh.
are our own people. I'm different from Kyoshi, just as you are different from either of us. What did Kyoshi tell you the role
Yeah, see, it's
of the
gonna be
Avatar
different.
was? Yes, there are times when the Avatar must resort to force and intimidation. But in addition to being a warrior, the Avatar must also be a diplomat.
So, we can solve the world's problems without hurting anyone?
We can try, but there are consequences if we fail. But like Yoshi, I am here to aid you in your journey. Anything you need.
It has to do with Ko.
Anything but that.
You don't understand.
No, you don't understand. Ko is a predatory spirit who can hurt you in ways you can't imagine. Just ask Avatar Karuk.
I don't have a choice, and I'm running out of time. He's captured my friends, and if I don't do
no.
something, we'll be lost forever. I heard you defeated him once.
No, I never defeated him.
Perhaps you've come to return what you stole from me.
What did you take?
The pennant belonged to the Mother of Faces, an ancient spirit.
Oh, wow.
It's because of her that identity came into this world. And she is Ko's mother.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Ko longs for the same
Some
thing we
lore
all do.
there.
Sounds like something he'd be willing to trade for.
I hope that you're able to save your friends. But the truth is,
Masks,
for the Avatar, friends
identity,
can be...
faces.
The Avatar has to make the impossible choices, placing the world's needs ahead of your needs. On that, Kyoshi and I agree.
Oh, wow. How does he bring that into the spirit world? Oh, wow.
Oh, he put up a big fight.
What happened to them?
Oh, they're paralyzed.
What?
Paralyzed.
Whoa. Oof.
Everything's gonna be fine.
All right.
Wow.
So you're the Avatar, huh?
You need to let me go. No, really.
You need to let me go.
People are depending on me. You don't know what's at stake.
Here's the thing. Some of us don't need saving. Some of us have got this world figured out. So you got your firebenders and your earthbenders and your whatever benders. They all want something, and they're all willing to fight to get it. So if you're smart, you just sit back and wait for the dust to clear and then pick through the broken pieces for the leftovers.
Wow.
As far as I'm
Dark
concerned,
philosophy.
You actually got him.
I trust you. You know why? Because you're so cute. Oh, and careful. This one's got a lot of heat on him. Bunch of hunters been sniffing around. Folks not to be messed with.
She's the one who flirts with him.
Yeah.
See you around,
This one.
Avatar.
If I don't return soon, I'll lose them forever. Why? Why don't you listen to me? Do you know what it's like to have people depending on you? To have someone's life in your hands?
I do.
Then please, let me save them.
No.
You couldn't have always been this way. What happened to you?
The Earth Kingdom's forces are concentrated along the southern coast. We tried flanking them, but they keep lengthening the line.
What would you do?
Your Highness, I would suggest...
Not you. Zuko.
Horn's tactic. Enveloping flanks, leaving an escape route to draw them out.
Didn't you hear the General? They're protected by cliffs on one side.
Tundra tanks. To come over the top.
They're earthbenders. Our tanks would be buried under rocks in seconds. General.
We could advance a division... here. With the enemy's firepower focused on that diversion, we can launch pinning attacks here.
If you send them into the heart of the forces, how will they retreat?
They won't.
But they'll be lost.
Whoo.
You're gonna sacrifice them.
Sacrifice is a part of war. What division do you suggest?
The 41st. They're mostly new recruits, they're expendable.
My goodness.
This isn't something you learn in a textbook. Little boys should know better than to play at war.
It's a terrible plan.
Oh my goodness.
What did you say?
It's a terrible plan. Soldiers are gonna die, and for what? It's unworthy of a Fire Nation officer.
You dare question...
Enough!
There is only one way to resolve this. Agni Kai.
Let us through! You know who I am?
Of course we do. Just as we all know you're in defiance, you're dishonoring your father, which I guess shouldn't be surprising, given the stories I've heard. We'll take the Avatar.
Over my dead body.
The Yuyan archers.
Yuyan.
Ozai was
Yes,
gracious
right,
enough
okay.
to lend them to me. It said they can shoot the wings off a glowfly from 1,000 paces. I imagine this shouldn't be much of a challenge for them.
Did they shoot off his top knot?
Yeah, what?
That's crazy.
I'm sure the Firelord is eager to take possession of his prize. He's been waiting a long time, and I don't want him to be disappointed.
Zuko! Pohai's stronghold is impenetrable. Why do you think Zhao told us he was going there? He knows attacking it would be suicide. Entire armies have tried and failed. Not only that, but Pohai lies inside Fire Nation borders. Going there would violate your banishment. And if he finds out...
But the Avatar
is lost! For now! Right now, Zhao has...
That sounded like Zuko.
But sooner
That
or
sounded
later,
like Zuko
he'll
yelling.
make a mistake.
Yeah.
His yell is so identifiable.
Yeah. Satisfying.
It kind of looks like Isengard.
Make it clear I spared no effort in securing him. Avatar. Had you heard of my name before your capture?
You have to let me go.
No. There are 4 guards, not 3. And both his hands and his feet.
He's got
are
such an
shackled.
ego.
Make
This
sure
is
you get
good.
it right.
Their innocent lives.
I really
at
like his
stake.
take.
I can't let everyone down again. Not again.
They're like, shut up, kid.
Yeah.
If I were you, I'd be thinking less about my past and more about my future. Oh, you won't be killed. If you die, you'll just be reborn. We'd have to begin our search for the Avatar all over again. So you'll live, though not well.
Barely.
That's right.
Blow all the hot air you want. It won't change your fate.
Man, line for line.
What are you doing? Don't write that down. We are the loyal sons and daughters of fire. Until now, only one thing stood in our path to victory. The Avatar. And today, we've done something no one has been able to do. We have captured the Avatar! This is just the first step. There will be mighty battles to be fought. Tonight, we will celebrate! We will praise the glory of the Fire Nation!
Randall. He is Randall. Randall from Monsters Inc. Just like I said. All right, here we go. That's right.
I need the.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
No, they're not doing it.
Waiting.
There was a little, it sounded a little bit like in that,
Did you get
like in those
everything?
like flourishes right there.
You know it, as much wine as I could haul.
Ooh.
All
The
clear.
Sungi horn. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Who's there?
They're always in the ceiling.
Just like Batman.
Sound the alarm.
Yeah!
The swords.
Wow.
Who are you? Right. Run now. Talk later.
There you go. Classic. His mask looks really good.
Make sure to include the full transcript of my speech, but change loyal to faithful. Sounds more personal. Also, make sure the great sage has everything he needs for his research.
That's right. That's right, Admiral Cho.
Cho?
It's a joke. Sound the alarm!
Avatar has escaped! The Avatar!
All right, here we go. Whoa! Wow. Sick.
Nice.
Wow.
Power moves.
Oh, here we go. Ouch.
Take this!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Hop on!
Directly pulled. That's great. Oof.
Hold your fire. I need the Avatar alive.
What are you doing?
Oh, he's bleeding.
Open the gate! Sir? Do it! Now! Open gate!
Do you have a shot? Take him out.
Oof.
Yeah, the dust storm.
Kill the mercenary! And recover the Avatar!
Well, they don't know
Now!
his name is the Blue Spirit.
Where do they go?
Wow. Left his swords.
I have a small boat nearby.
You can't go anywhere. Not with those soldiers still out there. You shouldn't try to move.
Oof. Ow.
I'm trying to help.
I don't need your help.
Have it your way.
Where are they?
Or just in a shack.
Can I ask you something? Might be a little personal. Goat hair or rabbit? Your calligraphy brush. Your characters are so neat. I could never get mine like that. Monks used to say lemur droppings were more legible than my brush strokes.
Wow.
All the air nomad monks, they're all gone. So all I had was your notebook. I can't tell you how many nights I stayed up reading it. You helped me a lot.
Goat hair. It's stiffer, more control. My teachers made me practice every morning.
Friends.
So they're on your side. Why are you fighting them?
They're not on my side, but they will be. If I catch you, I can go home. Then I can take my place as the rightful heir to the Firelord.
And that's what you want? To be the next Firelord?
Yes. Of course, it's what everyone expects of me.
Yatza. He is my teacher. He said we can't worry about anyone else's expectations. It's what everyone expects of me. All I do is worry about that. Maybe you don't have to be like the other firebenders. Maybe you could be better than them. You know what the Firelord is doing is wrong. So you don't have to be like him. You can show some compassion.
How dare you? And my father is a great man. Compassion? Compassion is a sign of weakness.
Oh!
I'm
Ow.
sorry.
KO.
I have a feeling you've been hurt more than enough.
Prepare yourself.
Father? I'm here to duel General Lee.
You're here because you have no respect for our military.
That's not true.
Really? Even when they come up with terrible plans. My plans. My strategy. My military, that's what you have insulted.
Forgive me, Father. I meant no disrespect.
Rise.
No, please,
His
Father.
abs.
Rise!
Oh, I just got chills.
Don't do this.
I did.
He's
I
your
did.
son.
Rise and fight, Prince Zuko, so you can learn some respect.
Oh!
Give me everything!
Dang.
Oh! He keeps punching him! Oh!
Ow.
Compassion is a sign of weakness.
The soldiers are gone. You know the worst part about being born 100 years ago? I miss my friends. Like Kusan. He was the best. And here's from the Fire Nation. If we knew each other back then, do you think we could have been friends?
Wow.
The doctor is creating a special herbal balm just for you. And the good news is, he says your vision will be fine, which means you have the good fortune of continuing to bask in my beauty. Now is not a good time.
I wish to speak with my son.
He's hurt,
He'll recover.
but he'll never heal.
The doctor says you'll recuperate quickly. It's a sign your body is strong, that's good. Your spirit, however, still needs strengthening. You held back today. Maybe you saw that as a sign of respect, but it wasn't. It was weakness. You must purge that weakness out of you. You must be willing to give up the weak to make yourself strong. That is what makes us the Fire Nation. That is why we sacrifice the 41st Division. That is what you must do.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Sometimes the weak can become stronger. Sometimes you just have to give them a chance.
I have made a mistake. I've sheltered you, and it's made you soft like your mother. Well, since you seem unable to learn within the walls of this palace, perhaps the demands of the world outside will prove to be a better teacher. You will leave here immediately, and you are not to return.
Wow.
Until you have conquered the greatest remaining threat to our nation's destiny. You will find, capture, and bring me the Avatar. You are not to set a foot within our borders until this task is completed, under threat of the severest of penalties.
Ozai, you can't!
Brother, it's done. Oh. And since you're so concerned with the 41st Division, take them with you as your crew.
That's a cool addition.
Interesting.
That is a really cool addition. I like that.
Wow.
Oh, man.
We are the 41st.
And you're all alive because of my nephew's sacrifice.
There's something out there.
It's him. Drop the lines. You're injured.
I'm fine.
We should have someone look at it.
I've dealt with worse.
There actually are a few of us who care about such things.
Attention! Our prince has returned.
Oh.
They must have missed you at music night.
Wow.
It's amazing how far we'll go to hide our true selves from the world. Perhaps it's because we don't want people to know how much they really mean to us. We'd travel incredible distances, risk our lives.
They don't look so good.
But I suppose it can be scary to admit you need people. Some might see that as a weakness, a liability. After all, what greater pain is there than losing someone you love? Or worse.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Gyatso?
Oh.
Finding out someone you love has left you behind.
Why? He's always been a better father to him than anyone.
So he put on a mask. It's not hard to understand why. The mask is who we really are.
Batman?
All right.
May I just say, Firelord Ozai. Good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Explain.
Well, I can make a joke right now. Because all the people who are like, he's so hot.
Oh my gosh.
No, but I mean, that was really good.
Yeah?
His performance, I feel like.
Yeah.
His fighting and seeing him, like, you can picture him having that final duel with Aang.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was good.
Yeah.
He was like, huh.
Mm.
Like, really,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just thought his performance was really good. And
Yeah.
he was really intimidating and, like, scary.
Yeah.
And the burning was way more sadistic in this one.
I know. That was crazy.
Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Expound upon that. I mean, what do you think about their choices, like with the whole interpretation of that scene?
I thought it was cool. Yeah, it definitely felt worser.
Worser? Well, they just didn't show
more
it.
traumatic.
Yeah.
It was like,
well,
I'm gonna brand you.
It's more realistic is what it is. I think something that's interesting that I didn't expect in this is that the family feels like a real family, you know? Because, like, it is so, like, sadistic and demonic in the OG, the way that they are, that it feels strange to think that Ozai actually legitimately thinks he has Zuko's best interest in mind.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, yeah, it does. It does. It did feel realistic, the whole conversation afterwards.
It is. Okay, I guess what I'm saying is that it is more, it seems more traumatizing, but in the animation, it feels like, yeah, he just feels like the sort of guy who's like going to throw away his son in favor for his daughter and just not care about it, right? In this, he actually has concern about the well-being and upbringing of his. And he actually thinks it's the best thing, right? And then you have a moment there where, like, literally, like, Azula and Iroh, they're like, what is going on? Like, what is happening? Like, you could get the reaction shots of everyone.
I thought more Azula was just kind of enjoying herself.
No, there's a shot where she looks like something is happening, something is changing within her. In the OG, she's like, yeah, Zuko, you know what I mean? And again, she, like, in all of the flashbacks, she comes off as like, yeah, just totally like, you're raising a child. Like, this child has been raised to have no concern and no love for her family members, right? Mm-hmm. In this, there's a reaction shot from her that feels just like, what is happening? I don't know.
She's more like, wow.
Yeah.
This is.
But like, there's a tear in his eye. You know what I mean? Like his eyes are
Is that a
glittering.
tear? I couldn't tell.
They're glistening. His eyes are glistening. You know? Oh, so are hers. See?
That's with the fire. Doesn't mean there's a tear.
No, I understand, but like, look, the way that their eyes are shining, there's a shimmer in their eyes, like literally. You know what I mean?
I don't think she's crying.
Okay, she's not crying, but do you understand what I'm saying?
But it does. No, he does come across as like the saddened father that he's having to do this to his child, but like, and he's like regretful, but he knows he's doing what's right.
Right.
And he's like, you need this lesson.
Yeah, and I guess that's my point, is that it feels like surprising how they, like, it feels more like they're a legitimate, there's like some legitimate family vibes, you know, and so
yeah,
and you only got that from Zuko's mother in the OG. So
yeah,
how do you think he does as Zuko? Because I feel like now we're actually getting to the big scenes, you know, at least the first season scenes.
I feel like he's carrying it well.
I think he's doing a right job.
Yeah,
I think he needs to yell.
Yeah.
We said it, but he feels a little bit more whimpery and whiny.
He needs a little more rage.
Than rageful. So I just feel like, and he has been like acting in rage like every time he lashes out at Aang here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just the like, rah! You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Especially when he like shoots his fire and stuff. Like, that would feel like more spot on Zuko, you know? But otherwise, I think that, yeah.
Okay, now I'll say something negative.
Okay.
I was underwhelmed by Roku.
Roku was bad.
That was so disappointing.
That was so disappointing.
Roku is freaking epic, and he was so goofy. Like, what the heck
look
was
at his
that?
face. Oh, man. Hey, look at that face. Oh, no. Oh, I wonder how people feel about this.
That was like really lame.
It was so lame. That's the first time that I feel like they disrespected a character.
Yeah. Well, and he's so awesome.
Why does he look like a 40-year-old?
I don't know.
Like, he's an old man. He's an old man.
Yeah, he needed a bit more Dumbledore-ness or something, or Gandalf-ness.
Here's the deal.
You know what I mean?
In the hero's journey.
Hello?
Yes. I'm about to go off of what you're saying.
Okay.
In the hero's journey, Roku is he is Obi-Wan, and he is Gandalf, and he is Dumbledore. He's the wizard, right? He's the one that tasks Aang and equips Aang, right? With that archetype, it's the archetype of the wizard or of the sage or of the prophet that has literally the wrinkles in his face are like speaking to his, like they're the personification, the symbol of his wisdom, right? Of his agedness and wisdom, you know what I mean? That he's going to carry on.
And that combined with his voice is just so
I know. Good. And so like Roku,
he was just like,
he's a goofball. It's like Jim Carrey's playing him.
And then he like saves Aang, right? With his powers. He's like, oh.
Yeah, no.
It's super awesome, that part. And it was really really bad.
Yeah. That's the first time genuinely that I feel like there's some disrespect going on. So I don't know who made that decision. I don't, whatever. I think they have an intention of contrasting him with the kind of a stoic Kyoshi,
Yeah.
But we don't need that. I think that the OG, there's something great about the OG, about the original show, that makes it so that Aang is plucky and fun, right? But every avatar that he communicates with is
more serious.
They've achieved this level of
focus,
of duty and focus, and like
and
balance.
He's the one who has to learn
and
that.
Enlightenment.
He doesn't
right?
need more goofiness from.
He doesn't. No, he doesn't. He needs to transition, and he can still be himself. But when it comes to matters of the avatar, it's like they're all so just like just like focused and just like, yes, we're the avatar.
He had the message. He had the lesson of the diplomat, but that was the only thing. Otherwise, he was not like Roku at all.
I think that the show, something that I have found is that the show, like, that felt almost meaningless. Like, you shouldn't have even, if you're going to do that, I would have preferred just to not have Roku in it, right? because maybe they thought, oh, you know, he's been talking to kind of crazy spirits in the last episode, so why do we have this big, powerful? I don't really understand the decision because they haven't yet with the Avatar. So Gyatso, it's the same thing. I think Aang's goofiness is like kind of in like coaxed by Gyatso in the original, you know? And then Roku is supposed to be kind of the foil to Aang in that way of like the one who's like, no, you have to do this, right? Like, here's your call to action, right? You have to carry on. Here's the ring. Take it to Mordor, right? And it's Gyatso is happy-go-lucky. Roku is happy-go-lucky, right? So now you don't have that contrast.
Yeah.
When are you going to have a character that encounters Aang and says like, hey, it's fine to be a kid with your friends, but you're the Avatar, you know?
I mean,
that call,
Kyoshi kind of said that. But...
yeah, kind of. But that's just Kyoshi is the way that she is. There wasn't a measuredness in the same way that Roku's approach has.
He's so cool, and he was just so uncool.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Same vibe, I think, as what we had with Iroh in the beginning, where it was like, why are you just like just saying things? But now Iroh has that nuance, you know. What'd you think about the whole Blue Spirit section?
Thought that was good.
I think good homages. Like the whole ladders thing, you know, like it had the same beats consistently. And then this added extra scene I think was good foundation layering for the future, right? I gotta say, I did miss having Katara and Sokka in this episode. So I think that that's a good sign that I feel attached to their characters, right? And when they came back by the end of it, I was like, oh yeah, like you were missing from this, you know?
Yeah. I did think that it was, I agree with you, it was a really cool how they did like the 41st Division thing.
Yeah, that was a great ad. That was awesome.
It was creative.
Yeah.
And that moment of respect was really...
yeah, powerful.
Yeah.
Good moment. Very good moment. And I continue to like Zhao and that actor's interpretation. I like that he is conniving, but not like in a strongman type of way, but in like a, like I am like behind the scenes politicking kind of way, you know?
He'll also be like, the Fire Nation now!
Yeah. Well, Zhao in the animation, he commands like intense presence, but this guy almost, it feels like he's overcompensating. You know? So he still feels like this kind of conniving person who's like trying to assert some sort of like presence, commanding presence, you know?
Kind of like Zuko.
Yeah, totally. And so I think that's a good contrast. I think it's cool. Well, we've got 2 left, and we'll probably watch them simultaneously. Or not at the same exact time, but in the same instance of recording. So yeah, we're excited to see the finale of season 1.
Yeah.
And I think that if anything, I've already said it, but this show is promising.
Yes.
This show is promising, and I'm, you know, I think that the next season will be like improving upon this for sure. So
hopefully so.
Yeah.
Well, if you enjoyed this episode of our reaction, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Leave a comment letting us know what your thoughts were of this episode. Also, you can go check out our Patreon for full-length uncut reactions and to support the channel. And we will see you next time.
See you then.